ladies and gentlemen, live from Wings Event Center, Kalamazoo Public Schools present the Norrix High School graduation ceremony.
All right. Good evenings. Soon to be graduates, you may be seated. Good evening and welcome to the Norrix High School class of 2025 commencement ceremony. I'm Chris Aganaga, the proud principal of Norrix High School. And before we begin, I'm going to go over just a few housekeeping rules. Please silence your cell phones, take lots of pictures, but just please be aware of your flash. You can also help me reduce the cost of this event by making sure if you have any trash to please dispose of it properly. Please be mindful that we have hundreds of families here tonight, and we want everybody to have an enjoyable time. Also, in tonight's program, there is a QR code if you are in need of translation services via your cell phone. Now, gentlemen, please remove your caps, and if you are able to, please stand as our master singers perform the national anthem and lift every voice. Thank you, Master Singers, for that. All right, it is an honor to stand before you tonight as we celebrate the end of one incredible journey and the beginning of many more. 4 years of high school, that's a journey measured not just in time, but in growth, challenges, triumph, and transformation. Each of you took your own path to get to this moment, and no two stories are exactly alike. But one thing is certain, you persevered. Let's take a moment to look back at the road that you have traveled to get here. You had one very large transition into high school, larger than most. You went home during your 7th grade year, spent your final year of middle school learning virtually, and then you made a huge leap right from 7th grade to being freshmen. You adapted, and you kept it moving. When freshman year arrived, so did the return to in-person learning. There was excitement, but also uncertainty. We had to relearn what it meant to be students together, how to collaborate, how to connect, how to navigate school in a world that has changed. And we had to do that in masks. And it wasn't easy, but you didn't give up. You kept going. And we all remember that field day on the first day of your freshman year. Let's just say unprecedented and probably will never happen again. When sophomore year came, the mask came off. We started to better understand what it is to do school again. Because let me tell you, most of us forgot during school closure, many of us forgot how to do school while it was closed, and that made your freshman year very interesting. However, in your sophomore year, you made new friends, you started more unique paths in high school, and you explored new opportunities in this part of your journey. Then came your junior year, the year where the questions started to grow louder. What's next? What comes after high school? You tackled AP classes, SATs, college visits, CTE programs, and so much more, all while continuing to grow as friends, athletes, artists, leaders, and individuals. Even with all the pressures, you found your rhythm and you stayed the course. And now, here you are, at the end of your senior year. This chapter of your journey is coming to a close, but it's far from the end of your story. In fact, it is still just the beginning. Some people might look back at their high school experience and focus on what was missing, what was different. But I see something else. I see strength, I see adaptability, and I see young people who faced the challenge of finding themselves and came through wiser, tougher, and more prepared for whatever lies ahead. The road ahead will offer new challenges, new questions, and new opportunities. Whatever your next steps you take to college, the workforce, trade school, military service, you can carry the experiences, lessons, and character built during these last 4 years. You've already proven that you can walk through the unknown and come through stronger. So keep walking, keep learning, keep moving forward. The journey doesn't end here, it only continues. And wherever your path takes you, know that your Loy Norrix family is proud of you, believes in you, and is cheering you on every step of the way. And for the very last time as Loy Norrix students, you're going to hear me say my favorite morning phrase. I hope you have a winning Wednesday, everybody. I now am going to turn it over to the Kalamazoo Public Schools Board of Education President, Ms. Tiana Harrison.
Good evening, families, faculty, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. You guys should clap for yourselves. Tonight's ceremony represents the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. It also is the dawn of new opportunities, whether you choose to further your education or enter the workforce and make immediate and meaningful contributions to our community. As you stand on the threshold of what's next, remember that you've been equipped with a strong foundation built through your years as a student. And remember, you are surrounded by a community that believes deeply in your potential. I agree. Even though you will no longer be a student in KPS, on behalf of my fellow trustees and as a community member, I pledge that we will continue to pour into you. We genuinely believe in our motto, every child, every opportunity, every time, and that does not end after you turn your tassels this evening. As you move forward, carry with you the values of respect, open-mindedness, and inclusivity that have been instilled in you at Norrix. Embrace challenges as opportunities to grow, remain engaged and passionate in your pursuits, and always strive for excellence. Remember, the world is vast and varied, and it needs your energy, your creativity, and your passion. Let me remind you to cherish and nurture the bonds you've formed over these years, the friendships you've made and the relationships you've developed with the teachers, principals, campus safety, secretaries, counselors, and mentors will continue to guide and support you as you navigate the path ahead. In closing, I urge you to go forth with confidence and a spirit of optimism. Be proud of what you have achieved, excited of what is yet to come, and above all, be the change you wish to see in the world. Congratulations, Norrix High School class of 2025. You are truly inspiring, and I can't wait to see what you accomplish next. Thank you.
Next, our first student speech, our student welcome speech. I'm going to call Mr. Axel Herrera Villalobos to the stand.
Oh, wow. Hello and welcome, everyone. I love the positivity. I really do. I want to thank the KPS Board of Education, our Superintendent, Dr. Slade, our Principal, Mr. Aganaga, our Dean of Students, Mrs. Perry, our KPS administrators, counselors, security officers, and teachers, and our friends, parents, grandparents, and every other family member who made it here tonight. I also want to thank our online audience from around the world for watching this special moment, and the Wings Stadium staff for setting this event up for everyone to enjoy. But most importantly, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2025. Wow, can't believe that we've made it, everyone. 4 years of consistent effort, restless nights of studying, busy schedules, and dedication. And here we are at the Wings Event Center, celebrating not just our graduation, but our hard work that led us to a culminating event in our lives, this ceremony. I couldn't feel more welcome to be here and share this moment with everyone tonight. Every class we took, every sports game and practice we attended, every time we volunteered and joined extracurriculars like DECA, theater, Link Crew, and Key Club. Every friendship we've made and every time we doubted ourselves but kept persevering has shaped us to the people we are today. Knights rising. Thank you, thank you. After finishing our full virtual middle school year, we stepped into the castle, having to relearn to communicate with others and to readapt to a school setting after being restricted by COVID-19. But our teachers, administrators, and staff welcomed us with open arms, allowing our voices to be heard as we began our expedition to become role models for our community. We entered each class with aspirations of becoming an unstoppable force to be reckoned with. We stepped foot into Norrix with hopes of making our friends and families proud of our willingness to learn and our commitments. 4 years later, we've shown our community that we're capable of letting ourselves guide us to adulthood through mentorship, collaboration, and appreciation. Tonight, we want to appreciate our teachers for shaping the way we discipline ourselves and express our views on the world. They worked tirelessly to make sure we knew what to do when things got hard. They worked tirelessly to teach us about the subjects we've never learned before in life, but are now grateful that we could use those subjects for school, work, and making lifelong memories. Thank you for your transparency and motivating us to be the role models you're seeing in this stadium. Your mentorship helped us make it to this ceremony. Tonight, we want to appreciate every guest that is present. Every smile, every clap, every cheer, every photo and video you take of us makes us feel represented in our community. Norrix has helped every person in its building make our accomplishments proud or possible through its motivation. The school's rich academics highlights the importance of receiving an education, and we couldn't have felt more empowered and determined to involve ourselves in an environment full of diverse minds that are actively making the world a better place. We, the class of 2025, are thankful for all of you playing a role in ensuring that our individual adventures remained under the spotlight for the whole world to see. Thank you. Tonight, we want to appreciate our parents, grandparents, and other family members for giving us moral support and believing that we could achieve our fullest potential and make our dreams come true. Many of them came from places where receiving an education was impossible to them, meaning they had to move to better places so that we, their children and grandchildren, had opportunities readily available. Our families put their faith, blood, sweat, soul, and tears on the line so that we, as graduates, were able to walk this stage with smiles on our faces. And despite occasional arguments and tough conversations about what we wanted to do in our lives, they still put in the work to be great mentors and parents. And we're here today to thank them for the sacrifices they've made. Yep. And now, if you please, let me speak to my parents. Mamá y papá, gracias por ayudarme a llegar a este momento en mi vida. Gracias por quedarnos a mi lado, aunque tuvimos conversaciones y momentos difíciles. Ustedes hicieron todo lo posible para que yo pudiera hablar hoy. Los amo mucho, les voy a extrañar mucho y espero que me sigan apoyando cuando esté en Grand Valley. I just thank my parents for staying by my side despite our difficult times and arguments, helping me reach this moment in my life, and encourage them to keep supporting me when I'm at Grand Valley. Go Lakers! Tonight, we want to appreciate our friends for being supportive throughout these 4 years. As Knights, we've demonstrated our ability to work together and welcome new people, whether it be sports practices or every school-sponsored event like our sports games, pep assemblies, homecoming, and prom. Our bond as a class has been nothing but amazing these past few years. We reminded ourselves that although success is uncomfortable, we were going to make it through this journey together. Our friendships have helped us leave our comfort zones and make our high school experience worthwhile. We cheered on and clapped at our achievements, we laughed and cried, and we made sure that our student body was represented and that we came out victorious. Like when we beat Kalamazoo Central at our 3 home men's basketball games. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Or when our boys and girls track runners placed 2nd and 4th place at this year's Don Lukens Invitational. Oh yeah, and let's not forget our undefeated women's swim and dive team. Yep. And yes, the accolade yearbook staff for beating Nightlife at our kickball tournament. But guess what? Nightlife also won a Spartan Award this year. Moments like these have encouraged us to stay strong, and we'll continue to come out victorious. These huge achievements couldn't have been made without the Kalamazoo Promise, and we are grateful for it. The promise has helped make the quality of education possible through the millions of dollars they put into making our futures bright, no matter our backgrounds. It gave us hope, it gave us strength, and it gave us the opportunity to get an education through our parents and teachers' hard work and learn every day as they poured hours into us. Tonight, we show the donors of the Kalamazoo Promise, our parents and loved ones who might have never received their diplomas, let alone complete their academic journeys, that we have made it this far. Thank you to the Promise donors for making this day happen. I'm positive that whether we go to college or the workforce or any other paths that our lives will take us, we will do wonderful things and inspire future generations. Heck, y'all can ask TJ McClinton and Ari Johnson about it. They know it all. And Chase Miller too. This graduation ceremony isn't just a final farewell. It's a culminating event that has helped us show everyone in the world that we're capable of achieving. Once again, we are Knights Rising. And tonight has really shown that it's all about setting our minds to the things we're passionate about, like getting our diplomas right here and right now, going to Grad Bash after the ceremony, taking as many photos and videos as possible with our friends and loved ones, and continuing to rise as Knights. From the bottom of my heart, it's truly an honor to be with everyone tonight. Class of 2025, remember to love yourself, stay hydrated, keep welcoming people into your lives, keep busting loose, and good luck with your future endeavors. I'm beyond excited to see what we'll achieve as the years pass by. Congratulations and thank you.
All right, next, I'd like to turn it back over to our Loy Norrix choir that will be singing a selection, The Call by Regina Spektor.
Then grew into a hope, which Let your memories grow stronger and stronger till there before your eyes you'll come back when it's over. No need to say goodbye. You'll come back when they call you. No need to say goodbye. No need to say goodbye. To say
Thank you to our Loy Norrix choir. At this time, we're going to hear a piece from the Loy Norrix Orchestra. If you are a senior orchestra member, please join the orchestra at this time for a piece entitled Across the Wind by Doug Spada. Thank you to the Loy Norrix Orchestra at the direction of Mr. Dennis Shobikoff for that. I'd also would like to apologize. I did not acknowledge the fantastic work of the direction of Miss Marisa Berg with our choir program. Now we're going to go to our final musical selection. This is from the Loy Norrix High School Band at the direction of Mr. Aaron Marakovitz. This is Tripwire by J. Rod Hall. Thank you to the Loy Norrix Band. I have the privilege of calling up our next student commencement speech. I'm going to introduce Mr. Obed Gonzalez Aguilar.
Good evening, teachers and administrators, parents and family members, but most importantly, good evening to the class of 2025. Class of 2025, this is the day we've waited for. Maybe for more than 4 years, maybe since kindergarten. For most, this has been a 4-year journey. For some of us, myself included, it hasn't just been about school. It hasn't just been about taking classes, keeping up on grades, or simply showing up. It has been a journey much bigger than that, much bigger than ourselves. And I'm talking to those students who came from other places, to the students who moved from different districts, maybe a different city or state, and had to adapt to a new environment and a new life, and had started a new journey here at Norrix High School. But also to those students who came from different countries, to those students who had to leave their homes, their families, and start over from nothing, those who had to learn a new language, who had to take extra classes just to catch up, those who left everything behind just for a dream. One of the hardest things about moving to the United States was that accepting that my life in Mexico was ended, that my family was no longer close by, that I didn't know when or if I even would be able to see them again. Thankfully, today, and by the grace of God, both sets of my grandparents are here in the audience. And I would like to dedicate this diploma to them. During my first few months here in the States, I came every day with headaches. Not because of the weather or of the noise, but because of how tiring and exhausting it was to learn a new language and to adapt to a new culture. Because of my immigration status, I can't do many things that other people of my age can do, like work in a job or get my driver's license. Well, I actually got my permit a few weeks ago, so we're getting through that. I even had to learn how to be myself in this new culture, how to have a social life, and that just made the experience of the culture shock even harder to process. I made it through. We made it through. Because even though we have had tough times, when our future feels unsure, we are so blessed to have friends and family who support us. I am blessed to have a great support system, not only my family and friends, but here at Norrix High School as well. Gracie Harris, Guillermo Walker, Felix Baru, Reed Davis, Dominic Lafuente are just some of the many people that this place has given to me. Thank you guys, wherever you're at. Thank you for always being the greatest and for always being so supportive to me. Thank you so much. None of this would be possible without my parents. And this goes on behalf of all the parents or family members that are here present today. Thank you for always being our greatest support and for never give up on us. And now, please, excuse me while I communicate this to my mom in Spanish. Mamá, gracias por ser mi mayor soporte y por nunca darte por vencida conmigo. Aun cuando yo quería rendirme, tú nunca lo hiciste. Gracias. And Dad, thank you for your honesty and for your humble truths that you have taught me through all these years. Even when I didn't want to learn them or hear to you, you have always been to me. Thank you, because I am who I am because of you both, guys. And to Ms. Berg, my choir teacher, I don't know where you're at, but Ms. Berg, thank you for being like a second mother to me. You have done way more than teach me how to sing. You helped me to find my voice in this world, and that is something that I will never forget. You never treated me like I was less than other people just because I was learning. Instead, you lift me up, and that is something that I will always be thankful for. Thank you for representing what a true teacher should be. And to the class of 2025, please never forget where you come from. Your roots are your strength. We are incredibly privileged to be here today. Never take that for granted. All of us have had to make sacrifices. Some of us has been in the KPS system for your whole life. Some of us left behind the life we knew. Some of us has to cross borders, learn new languages, and leave everything behind. And now, all of us have the chance to be here today. So whatever path you're taking from here, whether it's college, work, or something completely different, take it with humility, take it with gratitude, and remember, your past doesn't hold you back. It keeps you grounded. Whether you have been here for your whole life, or you came from a different district, state, country, or city, let me repeat this to you. Never forget where you came from. Your past doesn't hold you back. It gives you the foundation to grow and gives you the strength to keep going. Today, we have something valuable, a chance to chase our dreams and to be better than we were yesterday. So let's just make the most of it. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Stephanie Perry, and I am the proud Dean of Students here at Norrix. And now it is my honor to confirm the candidates for high school graduation. Superintendent Dr. Slade, distinguished board members, family, and friends, as Dean of Students at Norrix High School, I do solemnly attest and confirm that the students who will be presented to you today have completed all requirements for graduation set forth by the state of Michigan and the Kalamazoo Public Schools. On behalf of Principal Aganaga and the faculty and staff of Norrix High School, I recommend the candidates to receive their diplomas. And now, to the acceptance of the class of 2025, our Superintendent, Dr. Darren Slade.
Good evening, good evening. I'm gonna keep it short tonight because it's your night, it's your special night. Let's give this amazing group of young people another big round of applause. For those who don't know, I was a high school principal, 17 years, so I can't move on without recognizing one of the best principals in the state. Let's give Mr. Aganaga a big round of applause and the rest of his administration. Thank you and good evening to the graduating class of 2025, your honored guests, the Norrix faculty, and the school board. It's an honor to be here this evening. This is the time of year when we celebrate students of all ages moving from one phase of their educational career to the next. We have kindergartners moving to first grade, fifth graders moving to middle school, and eighth graders moving to high school. These are all very special occasions, but I enjoy high school graduations the most. It's an amazing time of transition as young people move into adulthood, and it's truly a time in your life that should be celebrated. This evening, I want to take this opportunity to share a few words of wisdom, some advice and suggestions that, looking back, I would have benefited from hearing when I was your age. Number one, very important, appreciate your family members, friends, and those who love you. Life is not a fairy tale. You will experience days of both sunshine and rain. Your family members, friends, and those who love you will be there for you through thick and thin. Spend time with your family, listen to them, and learn from them. Your loved ones are the unsung heroes in education. I truly believe that. Please join me in giving all your family members and relatives a big round of applause. Number two, take advantage of the amazing opportunities found in Kalamazoo. We have great colleges, universities, businesses, organizations, and of course, we have the Kalamazoo Promise. The Promise is an amazing gift that is simply not offered anywhere else in the country to this degree. Please raise your hand if you plan on taking advantage of the Kalamazoo Promise. Again, I want to thank the anonymous donors who make the Promise possible, and as a city, community, we can't thank you enough. Number three, sometimes the difficult, hard road is the best pathway. The decisions that you make when you graduate from high school will dramatically impact your future. Involve the people who love you and care about you in your decision making. Taking the easy road is not always the best decision, so if you were accepted into college or university or trade school and decided not to go because it may be too hard to get difficult, please rethink your decision. Hard work, dedication, and perseverance usually pay off in the end. You have the skills and talent necessary to be successful. Please make it happen. Last but not least, this is really important, you are amazing. Let me say it again, you are amazing. You are unique and special. There's only one person on this earth with the combination of skills, personality traits, and positive attributes you bring to the table. I believe you can do anything and be anything you want to be in life. You can become an engineer, microbiologist, accountant, soldier, social worker, mechanic, counselor, and even a teacher. Let me say that again, you can become a teacher. The teacher shortage is real. We need you in KPS. Anybody who wants to work for KPS, when you get your degree and come back, I will surely hire you. For those who did not know, last year KPS was